Welcome to the Haunted Quill.
In the stillness of the night, beneath a sky heavy with stars, let us journey together into the realm of Midgard, where the winds of destiny whisper the tale of Ragnarok, a tale of endings, beginnings, and the courage that binds them. The world was quiet, but not at peace. Kratos, the once mighty god of war, stood at the edge of the forest, his hand resting gently on the hilt of the Leviathan axe. Beside him, his young son, Atreus, curious and restless, gazed at the horizon. "Father," Atreus asked softly, "do you think we can change fate?" His voice carried the weight of all they had endured, and all that lay ahead. Rada's deep voice rumbled like distant thunder. "Fate is a burden, boy, but it is not unyielding." Their journey was one of peril and prophecy. The Norse, weavers of fate, had foretold the end, Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods. But they had also hinted at a glimmer of hope, a chance to reshape destiny. As they traveled through the snow-laden paths of Midgard, the cold air bit at their skin, and the forest whispered secrets long forgotten. Each step carried them closer to truths they were not yet ready to face. The first sign of Ragnarok was the Fimbulwinter, an endless cold that gripped the realms. The rivers froze, the trees stood bare, and the sun's warmth was but a distant memory. Yet amidst the frost there was life. The world serpent, Jormungandr, slumbered beneath the icy waters, its presence both a comfort and a warning. Atreus often spoke to the great serpent, its deep, rumbling responses stirring echoes of ancient knowledge. Evan sighed. As the days grew colder, they sought the wisdom of Freya, the Vanir goddess, who once fought against them but now shared their cause. Her grief for her son Baldur was a shadow she could not escape, but her strength was unwavering. Freya's sanctuary was a haven of magic and warmth, a stark contrast to the harshness of the winter. There, she revealed what she knew of the prophecy. "Thor will come for you," she warned, "and when he does, the storm will follow. But not all storms bring destruction. Some clear the way for rebirth." Thor hesitated, then motioned back. Kratos nodded, his expression unreadable. He had faced gods before and emerged victorious. But this was different. This was not just a battle for survival, but for the soul of the realms. Nygate. Their journey took them to Alfheim, the realm of the light elves. The shimmering auroras danced above their heads, casting the frozen lands in hues of green and gold. The elves spoke of a weapon hidden deep within the mountains, one that could shift the tides of Ragnarok. Kratos' resolve hardened. They could not face what lay ahead unprepared. The climb was treacherous, the mountain's icy cliffs threatening to swallow them whole. But together, father and son pressed on, their bond growing stronger with each step. Atreus, guided by his instincts and his mother's teachings, found carvings etched into the stone. They told of a shield forged by the dwarfs, capable of withstanding even Thor's mighty hammer Mjolnir. Sindri and Brok, the dwarven brothers, welcomed them into their forge, though Sindri's usual cheer was muted by the gravity of their task. They worked tirelessly, crafting the shield under the glow of their forge. The shield, imbued with runes of protection, glowed faintly with an inner light. "This will hold," Brok grunted, "but you'd best be ready to use it." With the shield in hand, they descended the mountain, their path leading them to Helheim, the land of the dead. The icy winds of the realm chilled them to their core. Helheim was a desolate place, filled with the restless dead. Atreus' compassion shone as he listened to their laments, offering solace where he could. There they encountered Hela, the keeper of Helheim. Her eyes were sharp, her presence commanding. She spoke of the fragile balance of life and death, and the chaos Ragnarok would bring. Finally, Ragnarok relaxed and told them they could leave. "The end is not the end," she said enigmatically. "It is but a door to another beginning." What lies beyond depends on the choices you make. They left Helheim with heavy hearts, but a renewed sense of purpose. The echoes of the dead's voices lingered, a reminder of the stakes they faced. Their next destination was Jotunheim, the land of the giants. Atreus's connection to the giants grew stronger as they traversed the towering landscapes. The giants had long foreseen Ragnarok, their murals depicting scenes of fire, battle, and rebirth. Atreus studied these with a mix of awe and apprehension. One mural showed a tree, Yggdrasil, the world tree, its branches ablaze but its roots glowing with life. Atreus saw hope in the flames, where others saw only destruction. As they prepared to leave Jotunheim, a storm began to brew. Thor had found them. His arrival was heralded by a crack of lightning that split the sky. Thor, a towering figure of strength and fury, confronted Kratos. "You think you can defy fate?" he bellowed. "You'll learn, God of War. None escape it." The battle was fierce, the clash of Thor's hammer against Kratos' shield echoing through the mountains. Atreus, though young, fought with courage and skill, his bow striking true. In the end, it was not strength that ended the fight, but understanding. Atreus's words, filled with wisdom beyond his years, made Thor pause. "Ragnarok is not just an end," Atreus said. "It's a chance to rebuild, to create something better. You don't have to fight us. We can change this together." Thor's anger faltered, and though he did not join their cause, he left them with a warning. "Loki," he said, addressing Atreus, "your choices will shape the realms more than you know." The storm passed, leaving them shaken but resolute. They continued their journey, their next destination the heart of Yggdrasil itself. The roots of the world tree pulsed with ancient power, connecting all the realms. Here, they sought the guidance of the Norns. And the invisible Norns, ethereal and enigmatic, spoke in riddles. Fate is a river, ever flowing. But even rivers can be diverted by those with the strength to reshape the land. Someone said exercise could only cause physical damage, but exercise could also produce magic. Their words left Kratos and Atreus with a choice: to fight against Ragnarok or to embrace it as a path to renewal. As they prepared for the final battle, allies from across the realms gathered. Freya, Sindri, Brock, and even Jormungand joined their cause. The skies darkened, and the realms trembled. Surtur, the fire giant, emerged, his flaming sword a beacon of destruction and rebirth. Kudra explained the new melee, and Calhoun answered, "It's the mass of the acute." The battle was unlike any they had faced. Gods, giants, and mortals clashed, the realms shaking with the force of their conflict. Second incident, which is final form, second sank, Ashies. Atreus, now fully embracing his identity as Loki, used his gift to unite those who would listen, turning enemies into allies. Kratos, wielding the Leviathan axe and blades of chaos, fought with a fury born of love and hope for his son and the future. Expectation filled Kratos' mind. As the fires of Ragnarok consumed the realms, Atreus stood at the center of the chaos, his voice carrying above the din. "This is not the end," he cried. "This is a beginning. Together, we can rebuild." The flames began to recede, and the fighting ceased. The realms, though scarred, stood resilient. The bonds forged in battle would be the foundation of a new era. Spike heard another command-like sound, and the words trickled back into his head. Kratos and Atreus stood atop a hill, watching as the sun rose over the reborn world. The warmth of its rays melted the frost, revealing new life beneath. The condemnation, or setback, of his thoughts. "We did it," Atreus whispered, his voice filled with wonder. "We changed fate." Kratos placed a hand on his son's shoulder. "We shaped it together." Kratos placed a hand on his son's shoulder. "We shaped it together." As the world tree's branches stretched toward the heavens, its roots dug deeper into the earth. binding the realms in harmony. And so, under the gentle glow of the new sun, father and son began a new chapter, their journey far from over, but their hearts full of hope for what lay ahead.